So good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, May 29th, and we wanted to talk a little bit about channel charts on the ThinkorSwim platform, kind of in the E-mini futures contract area. Where we talk about channels and divergence and a whole bunch of other fun stuff in our structured trade room, but we have some interest in what's called channels and how do you draw channels and look at charts. Well, this is today's chart for the E-mini futures contracts, and we're just going to pull this out real quick so you can see. We're kind of looking like we're in a downward, trend here, and we're going to draw some channel charts and just see if we can match up really to what's going on in the chart. So here is we're drawing trend lines, and we're kind of looking at it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and see if we got things right within the channels. So if we can actually draw channels ourselves without having to use the handy little tool. As everybody knows, here's your little channel tool right down here. But we're going to draw this naturally and see how good we are at practicing really using channel charts, channel trades when we're doing some trades. So let's zoom in just a little bit and get this in the screen. We're really watching this. We actually took a trade here just to be on the safe side. Some levels of support, resistance that are kind of bouncing off of that we do in another video that we'll show you later on. But let's start drawing some channel charts really. So the main one we want to look at is kind of like these little bounces right here, bounces up, and it looks like there could be a channel. So let's draw something that kind of goes, covers that top, kind of gets into there, and goes, that looks about right. So let's pull this up just a little bit because I don't like the way that number came in. So this one, pull up, okay. Yeah, so that's a good little chart. Let's change it to a different color so we can kind of see it. White. Let's do white for now. And we're watching this one a little bit because we have an interest in this line and this channel right here. But on the south side of this, if you look, there is a nice channel that formed. If you go from here all the way down. So that looks like a nice little channel too. So you actually have some trend lines that are going down in the channel, and we see that this is kind of starting to make a bearish move in the market, and we're going to draw this white so we can make sure we can see both. We're seeing a bearish move in the market today. This is Friday morning. This is last night. Boy, as we went in this morning, we're seeing a pretty big downtrend in the market overall. The past 24 hours, huge downtrend in the market. So we are in a downtrend right now, but we're just going to continue to watch that. So back to our chart. And now we use this wonderful little channel tool. You can do whatever you want color-wise, but okay, so if we really want to go from the top to the bottom, we want to figure out if we're kind of right on the channel. I'm actually going to use this top one and see how close we can get to it. Yeah, we're going to get pretty close in drawing the channel. So let's just go from... see if we can hit this top and go down in here and hit this one a little bit farther up. But if you do the extension line, which is the extension down from this channel, and pull all the way back up here, let's see how much of this we can get. Oh, look at that. We can get a lot of this channel from the top of these tops to the bottom of here. If we start right about there. Yeah, that's good. All right, so this channel, we're going to color this a completely different color so you can see it. So this channel actually has a really deeper pull than we thought. Let's do something pink. It's completely different. My daughter likes that color. Okay, so how close were we in drawing this channel and really looking at the line? Well, you can see that fairly close. If we said, we like these tops, we like to be more accurate, get as many tops in there as we can to kind of see judging. Obviously, the pink line is the better channel. This candle really pulled back into a bearish from this hammer candle back in. But using these channel charts, you can start drawing on the map and really being pretty accurate. As you get better and better, you can start using this tool less and less. But we really like to draw in with the channel charts, but draw it ourselves first and see if we can actually hit the channel kind of as close as possible to the other channel. You could draw the same thing if you really wanted to and say, okay, I want to go to this one because it'll move it, and then you go down here and let's say you put it right on top of there, and boy, we are pretty close. You lay them over top of each other. This is the pink channel is the one that draws itself, and this one draws itself too. So we, with just eyeballing it and looking at the channel, not that far off on the bottom side. Ours is a little bit more conservative than theirs, but you're pretty close on either way. So that's just a quick overview of how you draw channels in the charts, drawing them by yourself by hand first to see if you can get them, and then drawing them afterwards. Hope you guys have a great Friday. We'll come out with our trade report tomorrow morning, looking at what we see next week. But if all indications are what it is, we're looking more into the downtrend. We're probably going to go back into the 92, 97 range or something like that. So see you next week, everybody. Have a good weekend.